Hello and welcome everyone to a very tired stream. Very tired stream. But not really. We're just gonna have some fun. We're just gonna play some games. We're just gonna hang out, talk to each other for a little bit. The past few days have been a little unfortunate, I think. Whether it's channel activity, whether it's personal life, whether it's good things and bad things, but yeah. You gotta just be strong and do something you enjoy, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just doing something I enjoy a lot. Welcome everybody. Hope you are having a great day. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna open some videos after a few games once I'm exhausted from losing or winning. Depends. I'll see if I can do 2 games or 3 games. Um, I've been in the sun a lot today, so I feel a little bit sunburned, sunstroke, sunheated. But it's okay. I got myself some tea for some reason. That's what I felt like having after drinking a lot of fluids, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna be okay. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys doing well. And let's start our first game. And yeah, welcome to the channel. Welcome. Just waiting for this game to start to load. We are very ready. And let's just have some fun. I'm always very careful about how much I push YouTube, and it seems like a lot of people try to exploit it rather than push for it. And I guess the better view is how to exploit YouTube for view counts, search, and algorithm rather than just play it safe. Either way, let's begin. Our first game of the day. Always the first game of the day. Alright, hello, welcome. We're starting with an Italy. Let's see if we can do something good. Alright, okay. Interesting. We have a little bit of everything right now. Welcome, Val. Welcome. How is life? We could do some Divine Corp action. Divine Corp is actually quite strong if you can get to late game and just start pulling out some 5-star units. Okay. What would I like to do? I could play like Vi, or just a little bit more Vanguard effect. I could also play Vanguard Silas. So far, I think I'm not looking for much, honestly. That's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's make Econ. Making Econ 1 turn early is pretty good. And let's see. Overclock to AMP champion with 3 items, gain 1 AMP. Ooh, no. Spear well? Not today. They're all not up to my liking. Alright, we'll just go to Caretaker Allies, and apparently we got a Graves. Graves is pretty strong. We can do a little bit of, you know, good stuff there. We keep our 10 gold. We could just use this to get ahead. Interesting. I have a lot of upgrades, and we're level 4. We get a win here. Just generally a very good start. We even make 1 piece of gold. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully we hit something here. Our board is very expensive, honestly, but it's at least strong, in my opinion. I'm considering upgrading the Graves. Usually Graves is super good at level 2. And maybe giving him a sparring glove. You never know. Here we go. Here we go. Should I do it? Should I just upgrade the Graves? I don't think I'll ever... I don't regret getting Graves too early. I don't think that is a thing that happens. It's really nice. Don't you guys think? It's a pretty nice thing. Just the Graves and very early Graves. Will I survive this? Yep. I hope so. Oh no. This Divine Corp is really annoying, but at least we get a hit. We win. Good. We're 1 gold off Econ, but I'm just glad we maintained our win streak here. This guy a little scary, honestly, because he has a level 2. I'm considering rolling just to hit some upgrades. Alright, we got 1 upgrade. Is it worth keeping the win streak? I don't think so. As much as I love having the win streak, I think spending more gold than this is going to be detrimental. I think this is just enough for us to continue winning. Alright, perfect. We need to 2-star our front line, otherwise it's going to be difficult to survive, quite honestly. This is quite interesting. We are at 100 health. We're not going to pick up anything anytime soon. What were we looking for? Mana, Divine Corpse, this one, Senna, maybe? I don't know if they'll give it to us. Oh, he's considering it. Let's get this Senna. We got it first. I'm going Divine Corp, and Golden Axe Ox is like the secondary setup. Perfect. Let's roll until we make Econ. Good. And we got a Divine Corp Dynamo. We also have a Zaya. Now, Zaya is super strong. She doesn't fit our build, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do, just to get a Zaya in play. Interesting. Well, either way, once we get Jarvan, we're gonna hit a few hits in terms of connections. Oh my god. That is very difficult. Alright. We get to lose here, apparently. This guy's a bit strong. It's always unfortunate. Always unfortunate. Alright, let's get a Rise 2. I don't have any items, but we have cash. We could rush level 6 quite early. Try get a Gragas and play. I mean, Jarvan's fits very nicely. Aphelios, not really. Vigo does fit though. Okay, good. He healed. Boom, boom. Oh no. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Another lesser champion duplicator. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna get interesting very quickly. Very, very quickly. We could focus on getting all of them 3-star to a certain extent. But maybe we get something that helps with the rerolls and then just go crazy there. Okay, we got a... Oh my. We actually got 2 of the best items to have on Graves. In my opinion, at least. Was this... Right, does that change anything? A Divine Corp. Yeah, that helps. It really does help, I think. I was gonna make a Ginsu, but now I think this is fine as well. The AP item could go on Morg, I guess. So 4% Omnivamp Divine Corp units gets doubled, so 10% I think, if I'm not mistaken. He has 20%, 8%, yeah. This thing gives 12. Pretty good, pretty good. I'll level up, I'll get Jarvan in play. I'll get Slayer, Vanguard online, Golden Ox as well, but not necessarily right now important. We're not doing forward thinking. Maybe... no. I like this, honestly. 20% crit chance is crazy good. Alright, let's level up. Have my boy here. Then roll once. Alright. We're rolling just to hit the AMP value, or the Golden Ox value. Hoping to hit something as well at the same time, but it did not happen, so I can't really say I've done it properly. What is the next item? I think a Bloodthirster helps, and maybe something with a lot of armor, something that makes him tanky. I need him to survive. This is survival. This is just a lot of stats. I think, yeah. It's a lot of stats. We're going all the way with 7 Divine Corp. That is pretty nice. Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Not yet. I don't think so. Right now I'm at 65% crit chance. I could give him an Infinity Edge. That would give him a huge damage boost. Since he's an Executioner as well. What is his attack speed? His attack speed is 0.7. But he hits hard enough that it's okay. Hmm. I think an Infinity Edge would complete him, per se. Complete him. Okay, no Infinity Edges there. Hmm. I'll just get a Graves, alright. Apparently we get a Grave 3 very quickly this game. Like, we're just meant to have him. Alright, our next level up already is for a Golden Ox 4. Um, that was not very smart. I should have saved up. Alright. Wasted 1 gold of econ and a few rolls because of that. Right. Go. We will need to get like level 9 kind of situation, I think, but we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna wait, let it build up so we can hit 24 gold for the Golden Ox. And I think we can easily get this to level 3. Hello. I try not to play like a penny grabbing kind of play style. Overall, it was worth getting 1.2% damage amplifying on my units, I think. Maybe. 1 gold for 1.2%. Or 10 gold for 1.2% amp. Makes sense. Maybe. Right, that is gone. That is a little upsetting. Oh no, it looks like we're gonna be going down here. We've not had a good win streak yet. We keep going all the way to like 4 or 3 and then just resetting. Oh well. $20 gold? Oh, I guess I have to wait a little bit more. Alright. Just have to wait. Okay, nope. Oh no. It's a lot of units here. Kinda terrified of picking them up, honestly. Let's go pick them up one by one. It's just a gold piece. Oh yeah. Hmm. Alright, we have enough gold. Oh no. Oh no. Infinity Edge on Graves and another Gargoyle Stoneplate on Rast. Sounds like a fun day. And then I think we'll just give him... What should we give him? Double Rast, double Gargoyle Stoneplate Rast? Maybe a I don't know. He's super tanky. We're still losing though, apparently. That was 3 health. That is not okay. Let's see, little buddies. You know what? We'll go with little buddies. Why not? We're gonna try and hit a lot of 5-star unit question mark. Well, come on, give me something I want to use, please. No, alright. Let's try and hit level 8. Perfect. Boom. Should we just give him Warmog? Or should we give him something that heals? I think Warmog should work. Just give him a lot of health so that he, whenever he ults, is just back to start. I think that's pretty good. Let's look. He blocked 7,000 damage. They're still pretty strong, but we made it. We made it through. So we're level 8 at 4-2. We have double Rast, so there is a spot we could fill. Alright, we got 5 Divine Corp. We're missing a Gragas and a Renekton. That is all. But we're pretty strong. I'll leave the 4 gold here. I don't think it's ideal. I think we'll try to level up to 9. Ideally 10. We need 2 more units, so 10 is the goal eventually. Or we just go 9 and drop Aphelios, I think. Yeah. Go 9, drop Aphelios and Alistar. Switch him up with Vigo and just other units. Ouch. Poor Alistar. He's in a world of pain. I really was hoping for that. I guess I'll go for Gragas. I've never seen one yet. Just hit a Gragas there. I'm fine with losing the Golden Ox until Vigo shows up, I guess. Okay, this makes it a little harder. Maybe I shouldn't have pulled that. Maybe. That might have been a mistake. Because we wasted some gold here. We wasted 1 gold, to be fair. He'll make it up. He'll make his worth, hopefully. A Rast 3 here would be crazy good. Come on. Rast did his best, but oh well. He made that gold. He made sure to get us that gold. Alright, okay. I just wanted that Golden Axe amplification a little bit. Just helps out. Just a little bit of helping. We want to concentrate the damage, so this is one way of doing it. That Poppy is level 1, and he has a Renekton. And that's an Ascension item. That is just scary. That is just straight up scary stuff. Ouch. Alright, I'm losing way too much. I think we need to spend some money. Straight up. After this, of course. Goodbye, Aphelius. You've been a good boy. Alistar also, goodbye. We'll keep these. Oh no. Okay, at least. Unstable treasure. Interesting. I don't know how that would work, but we'll try it out on Jarvan. We'll see how that feels. Like, he's not dying anytime soon, apparently, but I think it will eventually happen. He died a little late. Oh no. Yeah, he died a little late. Welcome, Zach. Welcome. Alright, time for level 9. And, let's find, a Renekton, hopefully. Okay. We are still losing. Badly. Wow. We're missing one Renekton. For God's sake. Right, we got the Renekton. Finally. Finally. I wonder what we should give it. Alright, we're doing okay. We're doing barely okay, but we finally won a fight. We have 7 Divine Corp, so that bonus is huge. And we can start by getting an item that helps. Should we just go get Bruiser? No, right? Vanguard would have helped, maybe. But I need the... Who do I need? I think I need this boy. This boy, Vex, to start working properly. I'm not sure what a scenery stone is, but I assume, hopefully. Alright, let's do it this way. And, so right now we can exchange Alistar for a unit. and I'm not sure what unit we should exchange him with. What are you guys suggesting? A 5-star unit, preferably. Hmm. Okay. This Mordekaiser is disgusting, of course. What a disgusting Mord. We'll exchange Alistar. That's a thing. Okay. And that's death. That's just death. God damn. We survived till 5-6. Oh, we ended up 4th. 5th. That is sad. That is very sad. Oh well. 5th spot it is. Scenery stones. If you're saying scenery thing, we call that a GG. I mean, we tried. We tried our best. We tried our best. Let's do another game. Hello, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a great time. Hmm. Ooh. Alright, life goes on. Let's do our second game. I'm not sure why, but TFT streams, they don't do too well, but their replays do much better than normal streams. And I have no idea why that is. It's like my personal channel is not TFT related, and it is a fault of mine that I did not choose a single game. I chose a genre, so I am a little bit of everything, but I somehow still succeeded in collecting 1,000 subs somehow. I mean, 1.6 sub, and close enough to 1.7, which is pretty good, I believe. I'm proud of that. It took 2 years plus to get there. And it's all because it's learning pains and because I guess I doing it more for fun than anything else. Oh man, the air conditioning is not working. No problem, Zach. Feel free to be as weird as possible. I'm a little hungry, but I'm gonna have to order something. And I don't feel like ordering. Does that make sense? I think I will eventually just go to bed without eating anything. I eat. I ate a few hours ago. It's not like I'm starving. It's just I don't feel like interacting with humans. Whether I have to go out myself or order on the phone, you know, just to Uber something or whatever it is. Always an interesting scenario. Always. We got two. 2 Mundos here. 2 Anima squads as well. We could buy the rest, but then we're just too wide, and I don't work really well being wide like that. Look at him shimmy. Alright. We got 3 Anima Squad, and we got an Echo and a Dr. Mundo. Which one is better? Which one is better? Honestly, I feel like this thing going wide has a lot of potential. I was not thinking so. Alright, if we go support Spire, we're just go Anima. So we have our choice now, and we found a lot of units. Alright, let's begin just assembling our army of poor little things. Guiding Hex, in my opinion, is slightly better. So we need one more level to get Seraph in, which is fine. I believe I'll try to get Yumi a blue buff. That usually gives her a lot of say. Ilaoi with some health will help, and Yumi with a blue buff. This thing, Sparring Glove, I don't know. Eventually it happens. Eventually it works out. Maybe. Do you think we'll win? So a support Spire at 10 seconds, it gives us 25% max health shield. So if my units survive a little bit more, they get a shield, which is pretty nice. That is still not enough. Wow. What did he get? Warpath. Sure, I guess. I'll focus on getting to level 5 quickly. That will give us the Seraph and the 5 Anima squad. I always say it like an Anima, like something you will get if you're having constipation kind of situation. I know it's not meant to be like that, but it just looks like it. Alright, we'll wait one more turn. Or we can sell a Seraph and doom. That works. Searing Shortbow. Sure. So now we have 5, and that gives us 25 armor and magic shield and 10% amplification damage. 10% damage amplification. I feel like it's a strong enough boost. And our support Spire gives us 200% movement speed and 30% attack speed right now at 10 seconds. So it does improve. The support Spire changes the more units we have. Fair enough, fair enough. My luck has its days, but usually I just don't hit anything. But it's fine, I think. So now that I have my 5 units, I think going for 7 is a little ambitious right now. So we should think about, like, improving our current setup. Whether adding a strategist by, I don't know, LeBlanc or Echo. That could work. Maybe get a better front line. Jarvan is a good front line, always going to be good for some synergies. I'm thinking Jarvan and Shyvana. These 2 units have a lot of synergies between with ours unit. So we're going to try to get these. Jarvan and Shyvana. So until we get them, I guess we econ to a certain extent. Hopefully. My front line is a bit weak, that is true. That is sad and very scary. Jorvan Shiv. Oh no. The blue buff that I need for Yumi to be more damage nice is not gonna be easy to get. I mean, even if we get it, it's a lot of gold wasted. I guess we get it, right? We just go for it. Welcome, Louis. I'm glad I'm your favorite rock, man. Life is interesting, man. Every once in a while, it reminds you that nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. But life does treat you well. Depends on how you view it, I guess. Oh man. Enjoying our fleeting moments of happiness has always been difficult to acknowledge. But overall, I'm glad we are sharing the same space right now. That is a blessing in itself. Okay. We're not hitting the 10 seconds yet. We did hit the 10 seconds now. Oh my god. I don't believe so. I don't believe other, like, nothing that you do matters is not a way you should really consider, I think. Everything you do matter in the scheme of things that you matter in life. You matter in life, other people matter in life. The most important thing in humans are others, other people, yourself. So, yeah. I guess legacy is the dream of most people. What do you leave behind? What are you remembered for? Would you be remembered in history, or would you just be forgotten? Or maybe not forgotten, just remembered badly? And when someone mentions your name, what would they say? Oh, everything matters. Whether to your personal life, to your society, community, family. How you wake up in the morning, whether you smile or is upset, does matter to a certain extent. There's a saying, it's not, is it a saying? I think it's a saying. And it's a translation from the Arabic language, and I need to find it myself before I butcher it. There is that saying. Let's see. Oh. وتزعم أنك جرم صغير وفيك انطوى العالم الأكبر. That is, a direct translation is, which loses a lot of meaning. You think yourself but a small speck, while the great universe dwells in you. So don't really underestimate yourself. Don't really underestimate yourself. You are much greater than you probably think. Also, I guess. I mean, I did say it's an Arabic saying, right? So I assumed you'd assume that I switched the language on purpose. Say something in Arabic. I did give the translation afterward. I'm not that type of person, man. I do care. I do care. Hmm. Let's take a healing orb. Alright, let's take a healing orb. And I believe... I'll either give Yumi, like, some great... Like, there are some good items I can give her. Let's put a Sunfire Cape on the Alawi right now. And we'll level up... Let's level up now. Let's get a little bit of tankiness and tech involved. That's pretty nice. Take care, Val. Take care. If you have a mother tongue that's not English and you read a few of the really nice writings by your fellow humans, you'll realize how much is lost in translation, sadly. And to an extent, language is history, I guess. And nation history is its language. Once your language has been dissolved, destroyed, reduced, you lose a lot, man. You lose a lot. The more people understand you and your language, the stronger your country and culture is. That's why English, which has basically expanded at a certain time and ruled over the world for a long time, is one of the most universal. Changing is not the issue. Like, no language stays the same. It evolves with time. It's just the idea that language does not matter is not something that is even considered. The way you communicate, like, literally one of the most important, in my opinion, to a certain extent, the most important courses or lectures or teaching is how to communicate effectively. I think in a lot of business university, that's one of the earliest courses. Because whether it is getting networking, you know, kissing ass or whatnot, whether it's networking or not, makes a huge difference the way you speak. The way you speak, the way you hold yourself, the way you communicate, your body gesture, your tone, your pacing, your fluency. It does change how people view you. And yeah, I agree that you should not worry about how people view you all the time. That's not a healthy mindset. But that does not mean that people's view is immaterial. It is very important to, I mean, I fail to do it myself every once in a while, I'll be honest. I'm not the best at keeping true to my saying. Like, I fully understand that the way you present yourself to the world is the way you're going to be treated to a certain extent. And I always somehow find myself failing, or not failing, not giving it enough attention in the grand scheme of things. That is unfortunate. I mean, that is true. Being rude, cursing all the time, being disheveled, not groomed, smelling badly, All things that are considered negative. Oh my god, this is... Should I go for this? Should I go and rebuild? I think I will. Let's rebuild. It's a 7.5k health unit. And we can start from 0. Alright, what are we trying to get? What are we trying to build? Uh, let's put this boy in. Are we going Divine Corp? Maybe. I am very on brand with going Golem, yes. It's just a mess. It's just a lot of units on the floor. And this 7k health unit that's just sitting there. I mean, eventually I'll have to go back to Anima Squad, but, like, it was an interesting purchase. Like, that's a unit that is yours forever, technically. And will be very strong. Very, very strong. Alright, let's begin. Sure. Hmm. I can give double Giant Slayer to a unit. Is that worth it? I mean, that is based on your perception of people, but that's not based on your society or other perception on you. You have a responsibility to present yourself in a way that you would accept being seen at. If you always dress badly, if you dress spunk, if you always dress unpresentable, you will be viewed unpresentable. That is not a question. That's just a thing that happens.
Support for the cause.
We're almost at the starting point. I guess that is a way. I mean, yeah, you understand what I mean now. You can't control what everybody thinks of you, but you can control how you present yourself. Also, there's a big saying: if everybody has a problem with you, you're likely the one that is the problem. If only a few people have a problem with you, it can't be from others. One player chose to split. Wow, he got all the money. Good for him. Good for him. Let's give this thing here. So where are we going with this build right now? Are we going 8 and then just adding some strong units and hoping for the best? Maybe. It's like going to a work interview or you're interviewing for a job and you decide to go in boxer trunks and the most egregious setup you can find, like, and it does not work if you're presenting yourself in corporate. And you can't blame others for not trusting you. You do not trust yourself. That is true. That is very much true. You know what? Let's start just jamming 5-star units in play and hoping for the best. I don't think I have a better solution for this game that has gone off the rails, honestly, because I'm just chatting with everybody here. We're not really paying attention to it per se. So let's do this.
I love a challenge.
Well, I think what I'll do is I'll go 8 and start just adding 5-star. Exactly. Just go 8, start throwing some big stars, and then hopefully it's gonna be enough. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. I don't think you should aim to please others. I don't think that is what I said. I think there is it's not a all or nothing kind of scenario. Oops. Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, that will hurt. That will very much hurt. So we're gonna fill the world with these boys and hope for the best. I guess the idea is if you want the world to think you matter, you should think that you matter and you should present yourself that you matter. Don't let go of the semblance of life and hope just because things get worse and you think you start not to matter. And it just all goes back to self-worth.
The city's future is riding on Anima Squad's shoulders.
Sure, I guess. Alright, should we go to level 9 or do we get one more? Like we have an like an Anima squad change. We can get a Leona and a Zaya instead of some of these other units, or Aurora as well. Am I aiming for 7? I don't think so.
Well, that was satisfying.
Like we could potentially go 7. Maybe we should just push for it as well. Hmm. You want to ball or do you want consistency? I guess balling is more important in my opinion. Ouch. That thing needs to be go. Oh no. They clumped up. That was our problem. They clumped up. I think I'll go 9 first. I think I want to go 9 first. Once I hit 9, we get to choose whether we want to stick with Anima 7 or just switch up to gold. Oh. This guy has 4 marksmen and a good front line. That is scary. Oh my god. That Graves is too powerful. Can we end the Graves? Please? Excuse me. Thank you. That was scary.
Support for the cause.
Are we waiting to lose? I could spend 40 and then I'll have 10 gold to roll, which is a little low in my opinion. Just a little bit low. Sure. My golem just got absolutely destroyed, man. Alright, 18 health. That also means we don't have any more life left. Renekton? Do we get Renekton? No, we don't. Can we get Garen, I guess? We'll try. We'll try to get Garen. Alright, that's another 2-star. Oh, 5-star. We'll replace Seraph. We'll replace this lady. Who's the weakest? Zag got absolutely buddied there.
Our deeds shape the future.
I must not fall.
We could go for 7, that is quite easily now, but I don't feel like that's what I want. I'd rather have my 5-star units. But we're kind of broke, so I'm very terrified of the results that we're considering. We are still alive somehow. God damn, that is scary.
Live fast, die young.
Okay. Nothing I could do there. We could switch the item from Zaya to Samira. I think that could work as a buff, if we survive, of course. She's a 5-star, she might use this item a little better, or those items a little better. Okay, that is so good. Zaya did excellent as well, but she had full items. Enemy squad. Hmm. Sure. Three HP in a dream? Yeah. It happens.
Well, that was satisfying.
Oh my god, this can work that way? Please tell me my Renekton just absolutely broken with 7,000 to eat from. Oh yeah.
I must not fall.
Oh no, my Renekton absolutely got murked. Everybody's getting murked there. I think we lose. Yeah, my Renekton got focused. The dream got cut short. We ended up 4th. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. We couldn't get 2-star of anything, honestly. But if my Renekton had time to cook, I think we would do okay. 4th is not bad, I guess, yes. We're on the cusp of flat, so I'm not considering myself really a bad player. I'm just a rather slightly unlucky player. Slightly. Slightly unlucky. Isn't everybody slightly unlucky because we just think that we should get everything to a certain extent? It is quite interesting. They say luck follows the prepared. So, unless you are preparing all the time, you will not get lucky. No, man, you just get lucky all the time. I mean, that's a blessing. Oh, man. Zach woke up and chose violence. Ya Allah. I mean, eventually something will happen. Something will, an event, an opportunity, something will eventually happen. And it will work. I didn't kill anyone yet. I'm glad you did not, man. That's quite lucky, man. The fact that losing an opportunity is really painful to deal with because imagine you are a senior lecturer and then a spot finally opens for tenure or something or a professor. And because you don't have your papers ready to become a professor, they chose someone else. That's an opportunity you missed. Now, you could be more senior than the other person chosen, but the other person chosen had his papers ready. And you think it's luck. It's not luck, sadly. It's it's being prepared. Now, I don't say that I'm better. Like, oh my god, no, man. I struggle just as much as anybody else with life. I guess there are a few people who learn from their mistakes, and there are some people who learn from other people's mistake, and there are people who just don't learn ever. I'm not sure which one I am, but I hope I will eventually know. I think I'm a mixture of learning from other people's mistakes and learning from my own mistakes, which is a little wise. That does sound I mean, that does sound a little off. We just bought all the shop. We got a morgue 1. What are we doing here? This is weird. We have so many pairs. We have a crazy amount of pairs right now. I don't. Once you don't get something, I don't think it's ideal to dwell on it. Missing to become a manager or missing to become something. Sometimes you miss things because it's best for you, but you don't know at the time. But it's not. Yeah. Should we go Bruiser? Nah. You know what? I like Pyromaniac. Let's do Pyromaniac. Why not? Sounds like a great time. What the hell do I do here? What the hell do I do here? Alright, works somehow. We'll do this. Okay. This can go to Morello's. This can go to Sunfire. Then we can just get a Bloodthirster then, maybe? Usually when you hit the back of your head, the muscles in the upper cervical column can get spastic. Uh, and the spasm that your neck did, the muscles of your neck protected your skull and saved your life from your own mishap. That is just a probable solution, a thing that might have happened, might have not, I don't know. But I guess it is a possibility. The reason your neck hurts is because you almost killed yourself. That is kind of scary to hear, man. Kind of scary to hear. So we burn Pyromaniac, 50% increased damage on your burn. So do we burn 1.5%? I guess. So we deal 1.5% off target health as true damage. Well, I can't help you, man. You're a wonder. You're a magical wonder. All right, we hit something. That could be good, I think. Morgana applies its stuff rather frequently. We could apply Mordekaiser in the mix, but I don't feel like we will benefit too much. Right now, I'm going for a mixture between Dynamo and Bruiser, like Dynamo for backline, Bruiser for survival or frontline. Ouch. So I'm looking for a health bar. That is actually wow. All right. I didn't think that I would look for this item specifically. Interesting scenario. Really, the one thing I really wanted. All right, let's get some protection on our Mundo. Honestly, I'd rather give the Dragon Claw to Mr. Mort. Mr. Mort might do better with it. Mordekaiser has a shield, so having a heal while the shield is active really compounds his effectiveness. Alright. We didn't find a single Alistar. That is very weird. I hope I didn't sell an Alistar by mistake. It's not like I want to play an Alistar. There's plenty of other big units that I'd rather use instead. I think I'll go 4 Bruiser, 4 Dynamo. I think that's my plan for now. 4 Bruiser, 4 Dynamo. Frontline has a lot of health. Backline hopefully kills. Honestly, Zach, I don't think the reason you hurt your back is because you hit your head. It's the fact that you had to fall in an awkward position that probably caused your back pain, and not the head to the head. And yeah, sometimes you just fall awkwardly, and somehow you stay alive long enough to regret it. Sometimes you just fall and never wake up, and that is also, to a certain extent, unfortunate. It sounds good on paper, the plan of having a meaty front line and a damage-heavy back line. We'll find out sooner or later whether that pulls up its weight. Can we get a health bar, please? We got one. We got one. Good. We can finally tick more people with that burn. Nope. I'll do a little roll just to get some units level 2. And then maybe try to get a level 3 morgue in the process. Just try, see what we can get. Maybe the red buff on morgue is not exactly the best. We should find somebody else to apply the red buff. Gain a thieves glove? Maybe. Would you be surprised that I have not watched Lord of the Rings? And I just picked up the whole movie by seeing it online for so long. Like, there is nothing that I have not seen in a clip that's from Lord of the Rings. But sitting down and watching has not been a thing. It's like I just picked up the movie by mistake. But that is Lord of the Rings, not Elden Ring. So that is my mistake. I read it by mistake. No, no, absolutely not. I don't know whether I was too young or too stupid. But I did not find that interesting at the time. I'm assuming red buff should help with just deleting units in the front line. I'm hoping. Hoping. He got speed kills, he got rapid fire, and a placebo. Sure. His backline just goes crazy. Makes sense. We need a unit that does AoE damage, and I think Misfortune can get the red buff. And Aurora can get the Morello. Hmm. Can I apply a Morello and a red buff on the same person? Does it apply burn twice? So this apply 1%, this apply 1%. Does that mean we apply 2% burn? And technically 3% because of this. Will we ever find out? Will we ever find out? I like having Graves because of the Divine Corp. Gets 55 health to the whole board. I assume it does. Deals 1% burn, so I assume there is a 2% burn. Otherwise, why would you have a... There's nothing that will indicate how much burning he takes. It's only 37 burn a second. So I assume there is a limit to how much somebody burns. Yeah, sadly I think there's a limit. Like, this is 12 burn a second. It's not going up anymore. Yeah, I think we failed that part. I think we failed that part. It doesn't make sense to me, but oh well. Because it says unique here, but it doesn't say unique here, so I assumed you can. One of them is 10 second, one of them is 5. Ooh, I got some good stuff. What can we make with a spatula? It's something I want. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you can make an eggs with this. I don't think that's how it works. Okay. My Mord level 2 actually held up quite well. Pandora's Bench. I like Pandora's Bench because I get to do some weird stuff. Hmm. Should I get a Crown's Guard? I don't think so. I need damage. I need backline stuff. I might get a Boombot with Cho'Gath eventually. And then Kabuku can change Alistar or No, yeah, Dyrus. Kabuku can exchange with Dyrus. Cho'Gath can just get added with no issues. Oh my god. I mean, I'm still healthy, so it's not the worst. Would Kabuku be really strong with these items? I don't know. Oh no, this guy is scary. All right, let's pick a 5-star unit. That is true. That is very much true. I hope I can get one of the 5-star units. I'll go for a Zac, honestly. I like Zac. Should I give Zac the Gargoyle, Stoneplate, to Sunfire Cape, and Dragonclaw? I don't know, man. Also, I think I'm changing these items. Can we get out of this shithole? Six bruisers is too much, right? Six bruisers are too much. We'll go to 4. Goodbye, Alistar.
I have endured worse. This is field research. This is field research. My world converged. Mortality is truly divine.
I'm just glad I survived that turn. Hmm.
You're in my realm now.
At least does 4k damage. That's pretty nice.
Be the queen.
And we're dead. Shouldn't have checked. Shouldn't have checked. Oh, that look was kind of sad. Yeah. Just floating around in gold 1. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys doing well. It's not like we're doing anything crazy good. All right. Should we look at a few videos before we jump back in? Maybe. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe. What do we want to watch? In life, there is almost nothing that's not worth watching. You know the channels that are like, hey, I'll teach you how to make a good channel, but their channel is not that good either? It is kind of sad. I guess it's a channel that builds on the need of others when they don't have it themselves. It's like they succeed by faking it to make it. Oh man. This might be the last game of the day. The silence was deafening. Nobody wants to watch videos with me, huh? Is that how it works? You guys want YouTube for me, you don't watch YouTube with me. Yes, I am not upset with that. I'm not upset with that. Uh, you are you. Yes, I am me. That reminded me of the Jackie Chan Rush Hour clip. Who are you? I am you. All right, last game for the day. Can we make a win?
Are we there yet?
How long do you think I'll have to do YouTube before I hit 100K? What do you guys think? 100K subs or 100K view? I don't know. Honestly, subs is just like a badge of honor kind of thing, but I think it's more like average views that counts more. Like, how long do you guys think I'll have to stream or make videos before my stream hits 1,000 active viewers? I think is more interesting to me than hitting 100K subs. But I guess 100K subs is just easier as a metric to follow, right? I think. Both questions are fine. It is not a very. It's not
They shall not.
a systemic growth. It's an exponential growth. And it comes in waves to a certain extent. Like a lot of times you don't expect, but a lot of times if you have a good video or a couple of good videos, those videos can make up for like half your channel subs. Like I don't know personally, but I've seen some channels grow from nothing to 100K channels in a couple of weeks because they made one of the best videos. No, they made a really good video. And I want this. I want to just go Divine Corp. I want to be as brainless as possible. I don't want to use my brains. Is that easy? I don't want to use my brains here. I really don't. Hmm. I think that's okay, right? I don't want to use. I just want to find a Divine Corp, play it. That's it. So you think. So the thing is, the channel growth is based on videos, and shorts. And the channel community is based on my live stream to a certain extent. So, especially on YouTube, I'm saying. Um, so 1 to 2 years before I hit 1,000 active viewers on my stream would be so beautiful. It's worth the time investment. It is actually very much worth. It's over 9,000. I'm also not the type that has enough free time to jump on every trend that shows up. I think a lot of time, um, channels that do well in my genre or niche, because I'm in a very competitive niche, to be fair. Um, a lot of time, if you are willing to invest time, money, and effort, and basically like a hamster wheel, just upload 2 to 3 videos a day, um, of of popular games or new games, people will find you eventually. And the more games you find that are pretty nice, the more people will trust your opinion, the more subs you got, the more views it gets. It's a very build-up kind of thing. But I need to stick to a singular... I need to stick to a singular goal or a singular video genre. Right now, I'm really doing mostly auto battlers and like roguelikes and other things that I enjoy, which is fine if I'm gonna do this as a hobby for the rest of my life, I guess. But you never know. Like some things are like worth putting the effort in. Some are not worth putting the effort in, and we're just gonna live this together, guys. Just gonna find out. That is true. So I think growing from 1 to 1,000 requires you to stick to a genre that is loved. To grow from 1,000 to 100K really depends on whether the genre you currently have is big enough of a community to do so. We're just talking, man. There's no such thing. And even then, like, if I'm sticking to auto battler roguelikes, I need to actually put effort into basically playing almost every game and seeing what sticks. And being very consistent with my upload schedule, my... Uh, basically, if somebody wants to see me play a game, specific game, they'll just see it. Yeah? And I think once you hit a very large number of subs, you could slowly branch out into other things. But right now, you need a brand, and your brand can only be something you enjoy. And whether it's just you like hanging out with me, which is fine because I like it, or whether I'm entertaining enough, I don't know if that is true or not, but I hope I am entertaining enough to watch, or not. Like, it's good enough to hang out with. Person who's good enough to hang out with is pretty good as well. Mm-mm. What are we doing here? I feel like I need to roll, but I don't want to roll because I'm gonna hit econ very soon, and econ is okay, is very nice. I've been winning and losing repeatedly, so I am like down the middle. That is true. The YouTube space, like, I'd rather make a second channel. I think it's smarter to make a second channel to talk about other things than mess up your original channel. If your channel becomes big based on a singular game, it will be hell if you want to change the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. So the only way for you to do something repeatedly is for you to enjoy what you do and then do it better than others persistently. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. This is like YouTube literally will punish you if you don't give people what they want. Technically, it's you punishing yourself because you acquired a community that watches you play. I don't know, like what's a game that like a very niche game, Dwarf Fortress, or yeah, something like Dwarf Fortress. Like you made a community that only watches Dwarf Fortress, and now you're trying to jump into Elden Rings. Nobody wants to watch Elden Ring. You are not the Elden Ring unit. You're specifically created and catered to one type of channel. It is sad, but it is the truth. So, yeah, we live. We live and learn. I mean, some channels are pure entertainment. Some channels are pure, like, cinematics. Like, it's always fun to see a channel that is hell-bent on a singular thing. And it's genuine. Like, I remember, I don't know if he's still up there. He probably has his own community now. There is this guy that's middle-aged man. I'm saying middle-aged like I'm not gonna reach there anytime soon. And he decided to quit his job and become a Valorant player. And his first video was decently made, very well made. He made his scene, he made his situation very well known. That I've worked, but I didn't enjoy what I did for a living. And now I want to do something that's different. And what's the different thing I want to do? I want to become a Valorant, like, whatever, Masters or whatever. And if you want to watch me struggle to get there, click the subscribe button or something like that. And that by itself got him 200,000 views. And he stuck with that premise. He had an interesting hook. His storyline was, hey, I quit everything to do this, and I'm gonna play video games until I become a professional Valorant player. And then I will show you how I got there. So all his videos was about getting better, and people watched it. I honestly watched a few because he was a channel that came out of nowhere. It was decently edited. I don't think it was like expertly edited, but it had authenticity to a certain extent. It was newish. Maybe it was a copy of a channel that I've never heard of, but it had that rustic taste, you know? And then I got bored. And he stopped showing up in my feed, because the moment you don't click on that video when it shows up, slowly but surely, the algorithm decides that you don't enjoy watching him anymore, and they'll find you something else to get hooked on. It's just how it works. To be fair, there are some channels, usually older channels, that have broken through this mold and now everybody wants to get there, which is not really normal or feasible for most people. So Markiplier definitely is out of that mold. Markiplier could have a video of him eating sand and it will hit millions of views. He could have a video of him staring into the abyss and it will have millions of views. Markiplier can have his underwear hanging out to dry in the sun and it will still get a couple of 100K of views. Because that guy has a fan base and that fan base is fan base to him, not the game. And it's very difficult to get a fan base or a community large enough that cares about you as a person, you being the brand, than what you offer. And most large creators that become a brand, themselves as the brand, they usually try to branch out, but they also have to do it smartly. Otherwise, they suffer. Like Minecraft, large Minecraft creators can not move out of being a Minecraft creator. It's just not going to happen. They're going to suffer. And like people who do, I don't know, something difficult. I don't know what is considered difficult, but in general. How am I winning? I don't know how I'm winning against people. I have no no real units. I guess just Rast being Rast with these items are he's just surviving. Just absolutely doing it by himself. Yeah, he's just doing it by himself. Holy. Divine Core Piercing Lotus. I won't complain. I'm not complaining. Uh, oh no, I need to find the next unit, which is I think Vex. But I could also just pretend that I give a shit and then go to 8. Try to find a Renekton. That's all. I just need 7 Divine Corp unit. And then I change my Poppy into a Kabuku, and I think that's the build. Yeah, probably. Rast is level 2 here. And he already has the alter ego of Rast, so that is going to be very difficult to deal with. Nope. My tank Rast is better than your AD Rast. Just straight up. Right, I think I'll invest into going to level 8. And then with 5% chance of hitting 5-star units, go for a Kabuko and a Renekton. That is the plan. Let's see if we get there. Kabuko, Renekton, Vex. I've done nothing but just econ, I think, this game. And I'm somehow itemized strong enough to survive. I'm not sure how that worked. Yeah, we were super effective, clearly. Like, this guy has a 3-star Poppy, a 3-star Nidalee. They're not itemized, so I don't know if that's going to be very good, very bad. Oh, my Ras did not get his ult off in time, so that's the reason he lost. Okay. Ascension at 15 seconds. Take it. You never know. We last 15 seconds and then just have to defeat everybody. Alright, let's roll. Vex, please. Come back, come out, wherever you are, Mr. Vex.
Light becomes hope.
This is field research.
I did not have a Vex. Not at all. Kinda annoying, honestly. I'm considering removing the Viger, but I like the idea of having a Kabuku. I guess I don't need it. I can just put an Aurora. How much damage does my Viger do? He does 2.7k damage. That is not something to joke about. Is he better than a 5-star unit? That's a good question. That's a good question. No.
A whole lot of ugliness.
We found a Vex. We found a Vex. Who wants the Infinity Edge? Who wants an Infinity Edge? Who should we add to have the Infinity Edge?
See between. I have endured
Hmm.
worse.
Senna, I guess, gets the Infinity Edge here. I was hoping I'll get a Renekton soon. Didn't happen so far. They took all the good units. These pieces.
Die or something.
Alright. Welcome, Mr. Fago. You, my dear, get to have... I don't know what you get to have, honestly. Bloodthirster probably would be good for you. Sure. I think a Bloodthirster for Vigo would work. Just keep him alive long enough for other units to die instead of him.
Light becomes hope.
go. Striker Flail. I like you. I'm not sure how my build is functioning, but it is. I'm not gonna complain. See, Vigo did 3.8k damage. And somehow Vex is doing a lot of damage too. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that. Alright. Hmm. What I need right now is a Renekton. Not even sure where will I mean, I'll just exchange one of the morgues, of course. Okay, AP is fine. That is okay as well. Sell these two. Hmm. I think a Hextech Gunblade on him can go far. Now let's search for a Renekton, please. I assumed I'll hit one Renekton. Nope, nope, nope. I was very unlucky. I thought I'll get a Renekton. I mean, it's only a 3% chance. I guess I shouldn't have dreamt of something beyond my reach. The Aurora ult is pretty nice, though. That is pretty nice. Okay. Another roll down. Ooh. Wait a second, that's a... Can I get it? Yeah. Sure. I'll put a Silas in play while Aurora is trying to charge up. Senna's level 3 now, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's a lot of good damage. As long as we hit Ascension with enough good players. As long as we hit an Ascension with a semblance of hope. Come on. We're not getting any good units. I mean, it's my fault, clearly, right? It's clearly my fault. I guess I'll put him here. And I'll give him... I don't know. I don't think a Crown's Guard. Maybe a Crown's Guard. He just needs enough life steal, per se. For health, maybe. Oh no. Oh, it's okay. So far we're doing fine. just barely holding on. My Senna is doing 3k damage. Everybody's doing their job. It's like everything hurts. Nothing that we have does not hurt the enemy. So, I'm glad. Yes, please. Renekton, welcome. Oh, I am... I am at the very top. There's no way I had a Renekton there. There is no way in hell they'll let me have a Renekton. I swear to God, I did not pay them, guys. They're not actors here. They just forgot my build. Just forgot what I'm building right now. Boombots? Come on, really? Oh God. Out of anything that I could have gotten, a boombot is so difficult to deal. Oh well. 20 armor. Not like I'll regret it. Well, I'm losing this. We're losing this. Ouch. I thought Renekton would carry, honestly, but I guess not. Clearly paid actors, man. The one time I'm doing barely well.
Die or something.
Okay. Maybe I should have the Renekton take a bite from Senna. That way he'll get like a little bit of health, but a lot of AD. It would help out, right?
See the queen. Knowledge is power. Try reading a book. Die or
Another mass extinction. So soon.
Let's try. From 1.2k health, 86 damage, you will get 40% of the health and 25% of AD, which is 2.2k and 152 damage. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't know, honestly.
I have endured worse.
Hand of Justice, yes. Let's give him a Hand of Justice, man. He has a 3-star what? Rast, okay. And a triple Vayne with Ginsu? Okay, we're not beating this guy. We're not beating this guy at all. At least we're top 4. Can we get second? We just get second. I need my 5-star unit to become 2-starred. And even then, I'll probably still lose. Yep. My front line is getting bladed very quickly. Oh, we're not gonna make it, are we? The only luck part is if this guy destroys this guy, then we're fine. Am I gonna hit a Morg 3 this late in the game? Sure. You die way too quickly. Like, I've tried getting Vigo off the floor, but, like, it's not working. He just gets absolutely crushed. We're just using him as basically 2 units instead of 1 unit. She did 6.3k. That's a good amount of damage. That is a good amount of damage, honestly. Can we get a Vigo too? Or what are we going for? Yeah, let's get a Vigo too. We'll give him a second chance, or a last chance, per se. Okay. Boom. 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 You get this. And, let's see. Renekton 2 is more important, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. It's a full itemized Vico 2. He's trying his best. He dealt 7k damage. But, yeah, that guy is a bit too strong for us. The fact that I got kicked out of the group and none of these guys died. God damn. That is extremely lucky. Alright, boys. I think I started 3 LP less when I started the stream. So, I'm glad you guys hanged out with me. Oh, man. Either way, take care, everybody. Yeah. It was very, very nice hanging out with everybody and having a meaningful discussion. Yeah. Take care, boys. Take care. Peace.